Magic 107.5, 97.5, the real sound of Atlanta. Jackie Paige. Time to hop into a little girl talk and sitting down at the girl talk table from the hit new movie, Ruth and Boaz, that will be out this Friday on Netflix, September the 26th. I have Serayah as well as Tyler Lepley. How are we doing?
Pretty
Doing
good.
great.
How you doing?
Glad to have you both sitting down at the Girl Talk table. The movie Ruth and Boaz will be out, like I said, this Friday, September the 26th. Tell us about the movie.
Oh my goodness. It's an amazing 2025 adaptation of the book of Ruth from the Bible. And we get to see love, community, sincerity. I think one of the other things that we really love about this movie is just the familial aspect of it. So yeah, you can sit down with your family, your whole family, all ages, and watch his beautiful Black love story.
Say that again.
Yes, the Black love story.
What made you two want to step into these roles? Like when you were getting the scripts and reading, what made you say, like, you know what, I think I actually want to do this. Like this is good here.
What you think? Anything that drew you to it?
I think there was a few things, honestly. But as far as the script and the characters concerned, I think for me it was about being able to play this character that was in turmoil, that had things going on, that had traumatic experiences in her life, representing her, and then also seeing what she chose to do with that trauma, right?
Yeah.
Which is like, I don't know where I'm going to go next, but my spirit is telling me I need to pivot.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big testimony for her and just for all people and women, especially, just to listen to your inner guidance and pivot when you need to, no matter what's at stake or what's on the line.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Yes.
real good. Tyler?
Yeah, I think outside of it, being Netflix and Tyler Perry and Devon Franklin, Serayah, you know what I mean? I think just the idea of being able to showcase, this type of real love from a man's point of view, just showing up, both feet in the relationship, trying to serve it, and being open enough to see where God takes you from there. I think just that aspect we don't see a lot out of a quote unquote real man. You want to see somebody like, providing, protecting, beating people up and stuff like that. And you need that rigid side, when it calls for, of course. But this is also another, hue of the rainbow of, what a real man is also experiencing as well. So I was happy to be able to showcase that, for the men out there.
Yeah. What would you say to the men watching this movie? Because, like you just saying, some of these men out here just hanging out together.
I mean, I would say that one thing I love about Bo's journey is that you see how focused he is trying to get this wine right, trying to serve God and trying to make sure that he's making the best name for his family. Yeah. He mentions how even in the city, even in the town that he's from, people aren't taking him serious when he says he's going to make this type of wine. Yeah, it's coming from a Black winery. You know what I mean? So I love that he's focused on what his passion in life is underneath God, and then he bumps into Ruth, and it just so happens that it blossoms, but it doesn't happen because he's chasing it. You know what I mean? So I feel like whether you are dating or you're not dating, it does benefit you to figure out what your passion in life is, and serve God through that, and then and take it from there.
Sorry, I gotta ask because I just asked what he would say to the man.
Yes.
What would you say to the ladies as far as finding that Boaz? Because we out here struggling.
I mean, you know what? I think just like he said, it's kind of like when you're focused on your journey. I think that the things that you really want are gonna blossom. But I would say more specifically, really think about what you want. I think that might be a big cheat sheet, because honestly, I think just aimlessly dating is not it's not purposeful, and it may be ending you up in situations where you're like, oh, again, and it might be actually jading you. You can get jaded from just being like, then you're just over it, right? So I think a big part of it, honestly, is just knowing what you want, knowing what you want, but not searching for it,
Yeah.
knowing that it's out here, and the energy, like energy, attracts like energy, and the more clear you are with that, and more upfront you are with that, I feel like the right person is gonna meet you where you're at, and be like, okay,
I love it.
yeah.
This is a love story. What did you two learn about love while in this movie and playing these roles? Serayah, I'll start with you.
I would definitely say learning how to let the man be the man.
Ooh.
Okay. That's a big one because much like you were saying earlier, I'm an only child too, and I just feel like I always want to do everything because I'm so used to doing everything. But delegating, letting the man be the man, and just falling back sometimes is definitely like needs to be studied for me, not other people. I'm talking about myself because I'm like, girl, just stop, okay? Let him do it. So I think that's a big part of Boaz is just kind of like him showing up and being like, I got it.
Yeah.
I'm here. I can fix it, and there is a part of an independent woman that wants to kind of just be like, what is this for?
No, you're right.
There's something attached to it.
Because you're speaking to me right now.
Okay.
I'm like,
no, for real.
just want him to take control.
Yes.
Just let the man be the man.
You do. Yeah. So when it's there, just allow it, I think there's also an art to just allowing. Yeah.
Some good words right there, sis. Good words. Yes. Tyler, what did you learn about love during this role?
That there's a benefit in pouring into your relationship. Of course, when we sit down at the table to eat, we want to come away from it with something. Of course, that's human nature. But pouring into something without expecting something in return is I feel like it's like a lost art. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like my I wouldn't say she had a green thumb, but my mom used to like to garden a little bit. So it's almost like I just have the analogy that comes to me. If the flower wasn't growing properly, you wouldn't sit here, you wouldn't sit here and yell at the flower, right? You would change the soil, you might get in sunlight, you switch up the water intake, you know what I mean? You pour into the flower, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then it bears the fruit. So I feel like, I knew it before stepping into it, but it was just a great refresher.
Yeah.
Just in that lesson, pouring into something and, watching how it flourishes from there.
That's a beautiful analogy.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
Ate that right up.
Right.
Clock it.
Love it. What do you want people to take away from this movie when they have watched it and everything has been said and done?
Black love.
Still exists.
Period.
There it is.
I like how y'all just like black love.
Still exists. For
You
sure.
know
That's
what I
it.
mean?
Put a period on it right there.
Y'all did that one. Family, you got to check it out. It will be out on Netflix this Friday, September the 26th. Ruth and Boaz. Serayah Tyler Lepley sitting down at the Girl Talk table. Can't wait to see it.
Can't wait for y'all to see it.
It's gonna be good. And I know all the girls will be like, oh my gosh.
Yes. Yes.
Love. Love is coming. Where can people find you guys out on social media?
At Serayah across the board.
At Ty Lepley across the board.
Hit those follow buttons and make sure you check it out this Friday on Netflix. It's magic.